Let's revisit the Holy of Holies, folks. Each and every one of these video clips was taken from King James only YouTube channels. The last one also taken from a King James only channel that gives a wonderful description of the temple and retrospectively the Holy of Holies.
The history goes that high priest, when he went into that sins once a year to offer for the people, they tied a rope around his leg, and on the bottom of his garment, they had bells. And so as he walked, he would jingle, 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 jingle. You say, why was that for? Because when he got in there to that Holy of Holies to apply the blood, you say, what would happen? If he had sin on him, he'd be dropped dead in his spot. But they couldn't go in there and get the body out lest they dropped dead as well, because the high priest was the only one allowed in there.
Separated from judgment by this one. When they walked into the Holy of Holies, quiet, dark, that high priest stood there and he thought to himself, now what's going to happen? The altar of incense, pure gold, burning, sweet savor in the nostrils of God. Here's a curtain that separates the holy place from the Holy of Holies. Intertwined, woven into it are the emblems of the cherubim. Cherubim over his head, cherubim over the cup. Light comes in, that priest knows now where to throw the blood. He knows now he doesn't want to miss where that blood goes. He's got blood and he's got to do something with that blood. He's walked into the Holy of Holies. He's got this blood in his hands. What am I going to do with this blood? I can't go this way with it. I don't know where to go. I'm liable to hit the wall with it. It doesn't come in here to hit the wall. It goes on the mercy seat.
You'd see this thing, amen? And the length of the holy place was 60 feet. The length of the Holy of Holies was 30 feet. And we see in our outline there, letter A, God told Moses what to do. He gave instructions. This is what I want you to do. I want you to build me a sanctuary. If they were touched, they had to be cleansed again. Why? Because they're about to take the blood into the Holy of Holies. And God required holiness in that sitting. They wanted them to be clean and pure. So nobody touched the high priest. But the writer in Hebrews, and I believe that was Paul, God used to write Hebrews, he said,
Take me past all of it and bring me in to the Holy of Holies. We have an invitation. We have an open door.
The tabernacle was divided into three main courts: the outer court, the holy place, and the Holy of Holies. The outer court represented the fallen world, while the inner courts represented a more sacred and holier way of life. The interior doorway of the Holy of Holies was similar, except having 5 frames instead of 4. It was a sign of brotherhood, love, and forgiveness. Directly in front of the Holy of Holies was the altar of incense. The altar was similar to the altar of sacrifice in that it had a square footprint. Only the high priest was able to enter the Holy of Holies, and only on one day a year, the Day of Atonement. Upon entering the Holy of Holies, you would find that the room is in the shape of a perfect cube, being 20 cubits wide, long, and tall.
Do we find the Holy of Holies in the King James Bible where it used to be? Nope. It's been supernaturally removed.